Welcome to ZoomInData. In this video, we are going to deeply understand ARM templates and deployment in Azure Data Factory. This topic is extremely important because ARM templates are the backbone of CI/CD implementation. In real enterprise environments, deployments are never done manually. They are automated using ARM templates. ARM stands for Azure Resource Manager. An ARM template is a JSON file. It defines Azure infrastructure as code. It describes resources, configurations, and dependencies between resources. It enables automated and repeatable deployment of Azure services, including Azure Data Factory. ARM templates are required for CD implementation in Azure Data Factory. They ensure consistent deployments across environments. They eliminate manual configuration errors. They support environment-based deployments such as dev, test, and production. They also enable version-controlled infrastructure. When Azure Data Factory generates an ARM template, it includes pipelines, datasets, linked services, triggers, integration runtimes, and global parameters. All factory-level components are packaged into a deployable template. ARM templates are generated when development is done in Git mode. When you click Publish in Azure Data Factory, ADF automatically generates the ARM template. The template is stored in the Publish branch of the repository. The Publish branch contains files like ARM template for factory, JSON, and ARM template parameters for factory, JSON. These represent production-ready configuration files. They are used in release pipelines for deployment. The deployment process typically includes a build stage that validates the ARM template. Then a release stage deploys the template. Parameter files are customized per environment. Deployment can be done using Azure DevOps or Azure CLI. Enterprises follow an environment strategy. There is a dev environment for development, a test environment for validation, and a production environment for live usage. The same ARM template is used across environments with different parameter values. Parameterization is very important. We should avoid hard-coding values in templates. Connection strings and storage paths should use parameters. This allows separation of template logic and environment-specific configuration. There are multiple deployment methods available. Azure DevOps release pipelines are commonly used. GitHub Actions can also deploy ARM templates. Azure CLI and PowerShell scripts are additional options. Before deployment, always validate the template. Use staged environments like dev and test before production. Enable approval gates for production deployment. Monitor deployment logs carefully. Common deployment errors include missing permissions, incorrect parameter values, dependency failures between resources, and trigger conflicts during deployment. Triggers should be stopped before deployment. Then deploy the ARM template. After deployment, restart the triggers. This prevents unintended pipeline execution. In real enterprise flow, the developer commits code. A pull request is reviewed and approved. Publishing generates the ARM template. The release pipeline deploys automatically. Production deployment is approved by an administrator. Interviewers may ask what an ARM template is. They may ask why it is required in Azure Data Factory. They often ask what the Publish branch represents. They may ask how you deploy ADF to production, and how you handle triggers during deployment. A common scenario question is how to deploy the same ADF to multiple regions. How to handle different storage accounts. How to maintain a single template? And the answer is by using parameter files. Always use Git mode for development. Publish before deployment. Parameterize environment values. Automate deployments through pipelines. And use approval gates for production safety. ARM templates enable infrastructure as code. They ensure consistent deployment. They support CI/CD processes. And they are mandatory for enterprise-level Azure Data Factory implementation. Thank you for watching this session. This is ZoomInData. Subscribe for complete Azure Data Factory mastery. Let's learn, practice, and master data engineering together.